sensor still hasn't recovered?
He has, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
Who's the self-important stiff?
You're here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there?
However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster if there wasn't.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source.
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HAP.
Only Strider Squadron will sort it.
Whoa, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi. It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready. Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit. What's up? Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once.
Trigger, what now?
Just for aircraft? Just talking nerves. Come on. It's time to find a real fighter pilot. Status report, anyone.
We doing this or not? Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free. Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour.
Our hot shot was in the last 5 minutes.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option.
You got it.
Warning, bandit! Enemy objective, to the rescue! Hostile lockout, you Strider 1. Look who we've got here. I'm planning on making massive time, but we're no push over it. Yeah! Here we go, cowboys! Surround them!
Nicely done.
Lock on hostile.
Hostile has a lock. You're good. Your plane's not doing you any favors. I don't need no Wiseman to fly.
Improve it, Count.
I know.
Strider 1, Fox 2. This is Stinger 1. 3 and 4, head to 305. Instant attack. Stinger 3, let's go. Pilot your route with the plane.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them. Air combat's a lot harder without Wiseman.
You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now.
On a sec. Let's get this squared away. Bingo. This is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit! Do it with a bang! These guys are good! We're going on the left, we're going on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we do when we're in the dark. It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. They're pushing back hard.
Missile hit. Fox 2. Bandit in my sight. Lock on. On my enemy's tail. Strider 1. Missile launched. Yes, time is coming.
Enemy's got a lock.
Report. A few flights are to be expected.
He's not dropping us that easy. We're flying, not zero. One fly what you got. One last number. That was fine last night, brother. Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
See you later, cowboys. I'll be right back. The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
I've downed quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
I should have switched with lungs at it. Entering ESM range. Missile launched. Kill me!
Don't let them get to a chamber.
Missile incoming. Break. Friendly hit. Brzezinski! Trigger splashed a hostile. Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities. That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger. That's 3 strikes. I know he's flying. Strider 1, missile away.
How many partners to dance with?
Hostile confirmed.
Okay, I quit. Not counting their numbers anymore.
The clouds didn't put them off. EW aircraft are tough. Are you sure? Damn sure. 3 strikes. Trigger, take out enemies away from our fleet too.
take control of the entire airspace.
Box 2.
Target acquired. Missile away.
Enemy's got a lock.
Trigger shot down at AC7.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Thanks, Trigger. Direct RCW aircraft.
Allies down.
Nickel.
Missile.
Keep your distance from the recon aircraft. Roger.
The party's just getting started.
Yes! This is the air combat I've been waiting for. Don't really care about the sub and just wants to fight out.
Target shot down.
Total whiteout. Hit it all.
Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
Wilco, you see the size of that sub? Why the hell was it not in action all this time?
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait. I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks. Strider 1, missile away. Barrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest.
So, is this the meeting place for pilots replaced by UAVs? This is it. This is the battlefield I've been craving. No control. Returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics you seem to have a problem every time Base Trek shows up. Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
Trigger's knocked out a target.
Bandit down.
I'll show you what no UAV can copy.
Receiving support from ESM. Harrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work.
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robert Airy.
Captain.
Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
That bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Receiving support from ESM.
aircraft. Locked on Bandit.
Bandit down.
Take them off. Get in the cloud now.
It's not holding in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Enemy
Get targets the moment I try to close in on their ship. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough.
Enemy EW aircraft is down.
Great. Their jamming zone's shrinking.
You see that? Splashed an enemy EW aircraft.
Nice kill count. We'll go over that one during debriefing.
Righto.
We're past the third checkpoint. We're halfway there. From Puffin to all ships. Change formation.
Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to be their shield.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks. Definitely faster than the ones before.
Pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
My weakness is heavy military strikes.
Entering ESM range.
They have me spiked.
Be advised. Enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
Steady. C-Win. AAW Auto. Their eyes on 3 strikes. You might learn a thing or two. Roger. C-Win failed. Incoming.
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
Seagull training. Evacuate immediately. It's the destroyer kite.
Effects of friendly ESM are negated inside the enemy's jamming zones. Be careful.
No magic allowed, huh?
But we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Got a visual on the target submarine. Really good shoot to be able to
Looks like we'll have that beast captured in no time.
They'll be happy to see us. It's been 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. They would want to go back to that.
I see 3 strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type, Su-47. Burkitts. Marusha doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can I kill him now? I've waited long enough. Use the confusion to get all this 6. Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think. I'm seeing on my tail. Taking fire! Woo!
Idiot, ignore their illusions.
Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Bogie shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate.
Who are these guys?
They're neither Ocean nor Erusian. They're just filthy bats.
Get him. I'm gonna screw you up so bad.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Alright, Scream, keep them digging. Okie dokie. He hit me, damn it! The bastard hit me! Return the favor, kill that 3 strikes. I'll kill him. I'll kill him, alright. He's after me. Hang in there, Scream.
Trigger's already adapted to the situation. Trigger's pistol isn't homing in.
Die!
Enemy has a lock on you.
Shit. Scream, we're pulling out. I can't take down 3 strikes with damaged planes. God damn it! 3 strikes, I will have you. You will die!
What?
Am I hearing things?
No, I hear it too.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the run. Let them go. Secure air superiority and protect your allies.
Wilco.
That's what I like to see.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Damn it, lethal hit!
We're taking casualties.
All aircraft, if you want to make it, take advantage of Enchanter's support. Strider 1, missile launched.
Attacking from behind my target.
Additional hostiles confirmed. We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
They're not retreating. The submarine must be in the world's
Launched. Missile hit. Their rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Break right now!
Strider 1, missile away. Target eliminated. All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy's surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
3 minutes remaining.
Copy. 3 strikes in a squadron are with us.
Splash 1.
Watch out, it's gonna be raining missiles soon.
Target acquired. Strider 1, Fox 3.
Change formation. Anti-air station. Target enemy aircraft.
Target is down.
Hostile has a lock. Negative. Negative. Target is turning right. Firing stab.
Missile hit.
We can destroy their landing ship. We can sink their planes along with it. A friendly shot down the Su-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo.
Missile launched.
Captain.
Mines are about to be snuffed out with senseless cruelty. How many must we sacrifice to put them to rest?
Captain, it's 3 strikes and his crew. They've tied down the enemy bird. Our men just might make it through.
Pacific Apache's charged.
Great.
Target in sight.
Man, ready.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Let the LRSSG take care of the enemy aircraft.
Nickel.
Target's in machine gun range.
Nickel. Nickel.
Alicorn, do you copy? We cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately.
As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military.
What do you say?
Don't you see? Puffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Puffin copies. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course. Anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant.
Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. You take command from here on. Whew. Well done, pilot.
Then slow ahead both engines.
Are you sure? Commanding ship Puffin to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing.
Main gun, commence fire.
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. It's their aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her with the railguns. The landing ship's on fire. It's gonna sink.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What?
What in the world?
What happened? Listener, you need to take that bird down. Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? David North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit!
Hey, what about the submarine?
We've gotta help our ship first.
Don't lose them. Shoot them down.
Shit! Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Enemy submarine is going under.
Shit.
That monster will roam the oceans.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger. Heed my words. 20,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO.
Nickel.
This boat has to get a definitive and elegant manner. Conflict restoration of balance, judgment. Done with reason from beginning to end.
Coward.
I'm sure you're horrified by the number of lives we will take. Then they let go of their weapons. Took the lives of 10 million.
I can tell he's insane. Across the radio.
Yeah. Target's destruction confirmed.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes.
The damn bastard ruined it.
Captain,
Don't you see?
he walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made.
Let's have him assist in the next plan. It'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, Command Duty Officer? Here we go. Do it with a bang.
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using OCS radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe They were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up. The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here! Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game. General's clearance. About 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned. 3 strikes on its tail! Target has been destroyed! Is this sneak attack? What's going on here?
If we let them go, they'll be on our asses later. So don't hold back.
Get our fighters up there, ASAP! Clear off the port immediately! We're getting stuck!
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing SAM! They think they've already won. Now's our chance.
Now time for a counterstrike.
Box 2! Box 2!
Like ships are a pain.
Everyone on deck!
If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
Dockyard base taking damage from airstrikes. Switch to anti-air weaponry! Strider 1, missile inbound!
Well then, let's take a peek with the one minute behind.
I'm not quitting, even if we're up against 3 strikes.
Good. Cruiser Ares has been sunk.
Trigger's turned the shipyard into a scrapyard. I'd call it a ship graveyard, actually.
Our suspended ships have either been sunk or neutralized.
The fleet is not an option. We can't give LeBlanc and the rest of the conservatives any footing. That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune when the war's over. Why stock in salvage companies while you can?
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag.
There are ships in operation. Search and rescue operations are underway. This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. Check by
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
I'm actually getting used to flying. General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. Mostly the work of 3 strikes. You suggest this operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes. Yes, sir.
Low altitude approaches from onshore are difficult.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go!
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Strider 1, enemy forces around Dockyard Base shipyard have been mostly eliminated.
Get over here, Trigger. Got some strong shots for you if you'd like. There's plenty for the 2 of us.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet were headed for Avanti, we'd see we'd have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. You ready, Captain Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prynn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
This is Shepard. Team 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted. I'm sorry, sir.
Target hit.
Target destroyed. We gotta shoot at him to shut him up.
Missile away.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Motor crews. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Taking out quite a few of them, but there's still some left.
Half of the anti-air guns destroyed. You're low on special weapons.
Target destroyed.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Watch shoot!
Hit some of Unonia. The order is to abandon ship.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Keep it up, Trigger.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces. 30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rhodey. We're right time until our rear catches up. We'll be back. You're not equipped.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. Missile gun machine gun. Engaging. Target enemy aircraft. Fire!
You're in their sight, Strider 1.
Lost control. Returning to base. I've heard about you. You always have aircraft problems when 3 strikes is around. No joke. I have lost control.
Contact lost with multiple friendlies.
Lost contact in the seconds of two. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left.
All right. Wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Infiltrators exhibiting at super low altitudes from bearing 015. Capital reports of 3 strikes from the Mustang. Have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the target.
Roger that. Leave it at that. Alpha Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage. This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Came in for a picnic. Found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
We take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Enemy got away.
Strider 1, missile away. Chaffin flares are running low. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metas and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
We have to fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this.
Bridge to CIC! Multiple smoke plugs from the port!
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there.
Prepare for anti-air combat. Arthur drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. Turn drill into a real war. You don't see it, do you? It's imagination. So use your imagination, my fellow submariners, A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Evading!
Those are birds. Thank God!
Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 1, locked on target. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Evading missile!
Missile launch.
Strider 1, break! Break!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile!
Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
You're gonna regret not bringing more guns back.
Good.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear.
Enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Behind the enemy. 4 aircraft destroyed the entire port.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
That MiG-31's not firing any missiles.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear.
Must have scrambled without changing weaponry.
Unable to fire missiles. I know how that feels, but that's no reason to go easy on you.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows a projectile projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's where they need AAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Mission, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
3 strikes. He's performing well above our expectations.
Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Strider 1 is in the clouds. Strider 1, missile away. Target is down.
Missile launched, evade!
Fox 3. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Bandit down.
This must be that 3 strikes guy who rode a squadron was talking about.
Strider 1 cast and launched.
Enemy has fled.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. Need you to attack the designated heli.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Target confirmed down. Captain Alonso Terrigo gone. Aegis vessel Palasa won't be much of a threat.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Fox 2.
3 minutes remaining. Fox 2.
Deliverance.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Bandit in my sight. Lock on.
Missile launched. Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar.
Cowards shooting us from beyond our range. I've got a sitting duck here.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
3 strikes are still unharmed.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Drone destroyed.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. 2 minutes remaining. Missile is closing. Strider 1, break. Target is hit.
There's so little wiggle room.
Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected.
I've got you. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile did not connect. Strider 1, missile launched. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Target is down. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Target is hit. Missile away. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
1 minute remaining.
Military. 3 strikes in the sky.
3 strikes. He lacks the drive.
30 seconds.
Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why we killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Do you see, Command Duty Officer? You don't, do you?
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. The
completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, SU-47s.
Malta! Missile! Behind you! Malta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream.
That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick.
Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
What the? Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started.
I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding.
You goddamn idiots.
Call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together.
Brother and sister?
You dodged it. Come at me, 3 strikes.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, wuss, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss?
Who's your target? This is great. I get to chat with the man I'm about to kill.
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto. They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass. Trigger, fly however you want. Take it right after you. Be right there with you. I promise.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Missile launched.
Firing. You bastard. Scream, do it. Gonna try to evade it. Our reputation will soar once you're finished.
You did it, Trigger.
Idiot, stay focused. Take down 3 I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. The death blow will be from you, Trigger.
There may only be 1 left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
Target hit. Target
I
hit.
can't do this alone!
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
You're so smart! You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No! I can't do anything! Not on my own! No!
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
I don't want to live! Kill me!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
No! We're just going to have a room. So I'm going to be on the moon again and I'll be waiting for you to go 3 strikes. 3 strikes!
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right.
Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler Erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
almost touched the wall.
Fusion, no, stop it!
Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down. Sit.
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay. and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by OSIA, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-80443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at Peony Trench. The sub's max operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is in order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hushin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
Patrol aircraft sector 1 is deploying the sono buoy barrier. We're all prepared to find a farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Understood.
Understood. Roger.
Understood.
3 strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch him while he's at it. Go! Rip the wings off that degenerate!
Strider 2 engaging. Strider 3 engaging.
Cyclops 2 engaging.
They must have been waiting for us in the air.
Cyclops 4. David, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30 depending on the type of aircraft, but it's unconfirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
20% of sono buoys dropped.
I can't break away!
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
So there were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
Missile launched.
Situation report.
Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know with the bodies. I need the debris. Stops raining.
Strider 3, Fox 2. Locked on. This one's a goner.
Hey, you're an angel. Come on, find that stuff for us.
Yeah, but we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Missile did not connect. Missile launched.
Thanks, buddy.
Do you have a moment? What's up?
2 groups of demonstrators have clashed. People
are running away. I see lots of signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're in Ovid?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't saw the terminal guide in the history either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Hey, you guys aren't running, are you?
Damn right.
Enemy locked on. Breaking. Running? Wait, running? Yes, those drones are running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need to check something.
We've lost the tackle! We lost another patrol. Got us! We're full out of the side! Make us in trouble. We need to cover them. Especially you. We've been attacked by hostiles.
Our ghost pal is in a tight spot.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
Our patrol aircraft are under attack.
Adios, buddy. Enemy's locked on. Breaking. 25% of vulnerability dropped. Bandit has fired a missile at me. We've been hit by a missile. More incoming.
They're coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
Prioritizing the ones close to the patrol aircraft.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Special delivery.
Enemy submarine's location is yet to be determined.
Strider 1, missile away.
I have him. Firing. Mayday, mayday, mayday!
Patrol down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of vulnerability dropped.
Just a little more. Fox 2!
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Doesn't matter how far that sub is. Our job remains the same. We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us.
Shit! Hold on tight, guys.
We've lost the tackle.
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us.
Protect Spectre!
Strider 1, missile away.
Lost control. I've lost control.
We lost a patrol aircraft. Only 2 remaining.
According to my calculations, we can still do this.
Let's stop relying on calculations. Shit!
95% of vulnerability dropped.
Should be cruising now, Captain. They won't chase by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
Damn it. They aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us any of these.
Complete their 3 strikes.
Confirming new hostiles.
We've been attacked by hostiles. We're their escort. Kill them with your body.
Behind my target.
Enemy on me. Engines are off. Don't worry. The calculations say you only need one of us.
Cut the calculation bullshit, you moron.
Only 1 patrol aircraft remaining. Strider 1, missile away.
All syllables dropped. Barrier completed. Analysis complete. Data reaching the Alicorn navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
We're treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger, you're on contingent combat air patrol.
Do titanium hulls even leave magnetic footprints?
With its size, it would be impossible not to. All the deperming measures in the world won't change that.
Come on, Sharky. Where are ya?
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Trigger, your MAD is showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near. Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that we lose the MAD. Seems like this is our contingency.
They don't see the source of the noise in the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys.
All these jammers must have been deployed beforehand. They predicted our moves.
It will go beyond their expectations.
What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Explosion? Control aircraft. What's happening underwater?
Underwater routine is impossible. We're only hearing explosion echoes.
The Alicorn should use the noise recover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead.
Aye, sir. Don't let him get away.
Damn it. Hector, I need you to secure this location again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
Oh, God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data leaking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry.
It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
We can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's giving me so much cover and I'm still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time it, Trigger. Count on it.
Think we can find it? This is pretty tough.
Let's do this.
Scald, I need you to take care of those guys.
No way you won't pick up a huge steel whale. Look harder.
It's a race against time now.
You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired.
Coordinates re-entered.
Commence preparations to fire the VL Atrock.
VL Atrock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear.
Ready. Fire all missiles!
Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched. Report the results.
Did we get him?
Alicorn spotted. It's surfacing.
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it?
It's attacking our fleet.
Son of a... We didn't hit him. What?
You're wrong, Count. Back them into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on Trigger.
Welcome. Roger.
Roger. Prepare to abandon ship.
We can't breeding. Evacuate! Destroy Seagull. Keep the vessel carry. The order is called
Have been fought at the bottom of the sea. I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
One of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up.
Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main
guns for anti-air combat. Target's destruction confirmed.
The Alicorn is diving.
Ballast tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector Squadron will continue surveillance.
My target.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto. Wake up! Missile coming your way!
Enemy on me. Take it away. Sub spotted. Sending underwater coordinates. Alert. Breaking.
The Alicorn is surfaced. Commence assault.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your man behind at the bottom of the abyss? Command fire!
The railguns have locked onto you. Increase your flight speed and evade.
Check radiation every 5 minutes. We have any cool links? We're thinking even if the reactors are good, focus on anti-air combat. Ballast tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy.
Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah. We surrender.
What?
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
That's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it.
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guiding system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger! Hit the barrel, Trigger! Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the Ocean capital of Orid. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away from my very own hand. Transpiring. Fire!
The Alicorn has fired the round.
Satellite tracking ship Silvereye. Clear shot tank for ORED. Target ID 2241. Unable to intercept. 1 in 2 shots, he said. We can only pray. Even if the shell doesn't impact ORED directly, the city will still be covered in radioactive material. We can only pray for the victims.
Beautiful.
Hit the barrel, Trigger! Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the Ocean capital of Orid. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away from my very own hand. Transpiring.
It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Move the next shell.
All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error. Can't reach the elevation of the barrel. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood the gas trim tanks. Turn them over to gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Saved at the cost of a mere 1,000,000 lives.
Strider 1 crashed.
the night shell! Aye, sir.
All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error! Can't raise the elevation of the barrel! Trace race in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood gas trim tanks. Furthermore, gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Don't you see 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar, you just want to kill people. We won't let you.
The charge is only 5 to 30. Disable it. 2 degrees.
You put an end to this.
Don't hesitate. They quit being soldiers the moment they fake their surrender.
Your attacks are hitting the base of the rail cannon.
You just made a statement right there, didn't you, Trigger?
A powerful bolt, a powerful gun, powerful ammunition. Add to that lots of people and a precise aim. Then sprinkle pentacle over it, and the formula is complete.
You're nothing more than a mass murderer.
Then indulge me. What makes you and I any different? You want to kill those people that ran on this boat to save a million. How is that any different?
All right.
Target hit. Target hit.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosions. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby. Oh, don't you see? 1 million lives!
Ammunition 0.
The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in 2.
He really pulled it off.
And that's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast the light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David. The operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall.
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah. Good work.
Yahoo!
Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I tell my son about. Give me a break.